Guys, it's really hard to get a really good thumbnail, so that's what we're trying right now. Get a really good thumbnail to make you want to watch this video clip. Hey guys, this is Jacob.
And Andrew.
We're here to do another how-to video. This time, we kind of asked the selective group what you guys want to see, and we got a lot of resounding rope climbs.
Feedback on rope climbs. People want to learn how to climb a rope.
So tell us what we're gonna do.
So we're gonna learn the S hook, which is kind of a really good stable way to learn how to climb a rope first, and then we're gonna learn the J hook, which is a little bit faster for you guys that kind of get a little bit better at the S hook and get a little more comfortable on the rope. And then we're gonna talk about how to improve your rope climbs based on building some strength around your grip, your pulling, and being a little efficient coming down from the rope.
Cool, so let's get started.
All right, guys, we're gonna learn the S hook today, and this is the one that's kind of very basic for some of you newbies out there that haven't climbed a rope very much or just kind of getting into rope climbs. One thing about this one, it is way more secure than a J hook, in our opinion, and it's definitely a little bit slower though to get in and out of it, just because there's a lot of wrapping going on with the rope. So I'm gonna have Jake demonstrate the S hook for us. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have him seated, because what I like to do is get the S hook fixed on the bottom, then stand up and then try to redo that one more time on the rope. Okay, so he's gonna wrap his foot around the rope here, right? So you can see his foot's in front, okay? And then the top of the rope, if you guys can see that, is right on top of his shoelace, okay? That way he can clamp with his other foot, so go ahead and do that. And now he can work on standing up to a standing position, right? And then trying to reestablish that one more time, right? And then he can lower himself back down just by letting go of the rope between the feet and then coming back down. So the box is really good for you guys to just start out and work on where's the clamp, how do I get the clamp? I have the clamp, I can stand up, right? So we'll show it one more time. He's gonna wrap around. Rope's gonna go on top of the foot, okay? Just get it established, right? Top of the foot by the shoelace. His opposite foot is now gonna stand on the rope, and he's gonna work on standing up, so he's gonna pull himself up, and then see if he can reach up again a little bit and reestablish the clamp before coming back down to the ground or to the box. All right? So that is the S hook for you guys that are just learning out how to rope climb right now. So guys, here's a close-up of the S hook that Jake's gonna show us. So again, he's gonna wrap his foot around the rope, and then you can see the rope gets on top of the shoelace so that his opposite foot can now stand on top and pinch, and then he's going to just stand up to a position, and then he's gonna try to bring his feet up by his hips and reestablish the same one, as you can see, and then lower himself back down to the box on the ground. And you can do that for multiple reps, multiple sets, until you guys get really comfortable with that S hook, and then you start working your way up the rope with multiple pulls. Okay guys, we're gonna learn the J hook, right? So you guys have been climbing rope and using the S hook for a little while, right? And you're getting comfortable about climbing ropes, and you wanna get a little bit faster getting up the rope. This is a little bit easier because you're not pulling the rope up with you like an S hook is, okay? So it's a little bit less secure, but a little bit faster for you guys on the competitive side of that as well. So we're gonna learn the J hook. J's gonna go inside out, we call it. So the knee is gonna go, the rope's gonna go inside the knee and then outside the foot, so that it's actually gonna go underneath his foot, so that his bottom leg is gonna pinch in the bottom, and he's gonna work standing up off the box, and then again, reestablishing it as he reaches up with his feet on the rope, okay? And then he can lower himself back down. All right, we'll do it one more time. So again, rope inside the knee, across the shin, outside the foot, so it comes underneath, and then his bottom foot's going to pinch, and then he can now lift his knees up to his chest, lean back, and then go ahead and reestablish that as he comes back down to the box. All right, we're gonna show a close-up of this as well. Okay guys, here's a close-up of that J hook again. So as you can see, the rope is gonna go inside the knee and then outside the foot so that his bottom foot can now pinch underneath as he stands. And we wanna learn how to lean back and then reestablish the same clamp so that he can pull himself back up and then lower himself back to the ground. Now to lower, I'm gonna have Jake do one more for me. To lower, we're just gonna separate the feet, right? Because I have my pinch. He's gonna reach up, reestablish his pinch, and now if you can see this, he's gonna separate the feet and then back to the ground a little faster. That's how fast it is though for you guys, right? So that's the J hook, guys. Again, start out with just sitting on the box and working on getting 2 pulls with that by leaning back and bringing your knees to your chest. All right? and then lowering back to the floor. Okay guys, so we're gonna have a little discussion here, not only on how to, but also efficiency and improving your rope climbs. So I have Jake here. What we're gonna talk about is how to get up the rope more efficient. We wanna work on doing less pulls up the rope. So how do we do that? We do that by leaning back and getting the knees up by your elbows. So you're gonna see Jake do his first jump up, and he's gonna establish his clamp. So now you're gonna see him reach up, and his second pull, he's gonna lean back and see how high he can get his feet, and then one more time, he's gonna lean back and how high he can get his feet. Now to come down, we're going to go hand over hand, and we're just gonna separate the feet to slide right down the rope. Now, as you can see, okay, that was very controlled descent. It wasn't super fast, but it was very easy and very controlled. Now, what we're gonna have Jake do, and we're gonna talk again about efficiency, is we're gonna let the feet go, and he's gonna just basically let the hands go and keep the rope really close, almost like a fireman's pole. So he's gonna jump back up. Again, we're working on efficiency, so he's gonna climb, lean back, feet up, establish his hook. He's at the top, right? And now he's gonna let go of the hand, keep the rope close, and you can see how much faster that descent was on the way down by just releasing the feet and then also releasing the hand. It takes a little bit of confidence, and also just know withal as far as being able to not get scared on the way down by letting go of the rope. And he's gonna do it one more time. Smooth and fast, right? Right next to the rope, just like a fireman's pole. Guys, this is a sled rope pull, and what this is gonna train you guys to get a little bit stronger on your pulling strength, so when you guys get on the rope, you can continually work, and not get so tired out. So I have Jake hooked up to a sled with a rope. He's gonna keep his hips stagnant, and he's gonna pull hand over hand to pull the sled all the way to him. And each rep, he's gonna grab far out with the arm and try to pull hand to chest, hand to chest, hand to chest, all the way through. That is a rope sled pull. As this is the rope pull-up, right? And this is a great strength building for your pulling strength in order to improve your rope climb. So what I'm gonna have Jake do is he's gonna reach his hands up. He's gonna start in a dead hang in a hollow position, feet out front, toes pointed, and he's gonna try to pull his hands to his chest in a strict pulling motion, and then lower back down to the bottom and then back up. And we're gonna try to work for multiple reps, for multiple sets. So a good strength pulling movement here to work on your rope climb efficiency and overall rope climb strength. And that is the rope pull-up. This is gonna be the inverted ring row. Again, we're trying to build some pulling strength for you guys. I have Jake here. We have a normal bench that you would use for a regular bench press or seated shoulder press, something like that. You can also use a box if you need to, or set up a stack of plates. I'm gonna have Jake go false grip on the rings, and what we're trying to get to for him is basically parallel to the floor with his body, so that he's pulling the majority of his body weight up to the ring. So he's gonna go in a dead hang, nice long arms, and he's gonna try to pull the rings to his chest, right, nice and strict without breaking the hip. What I mean by that is there's no bend in the hip, and he's gonna lower himself back down and then pull back up to the chest. And again, you can do multiple reps, somewhere between 5 to 10 with multiple sets. If you guys need to scale this at any point because it's a little bit too difficult, because these can get hard, you're just gonna lower the bench, right? Or you can even move the bench closer to the rings so that the angle at which you're pulling at is going to be a little bit easier for you guys. And again, that's the inverted ring row. So we're going to talk about grip strength as well as a way to improve your overall rope climb. So what I'm going to have Jake do is perform very simple movement, and that's just a simple dead hang on the rope. So he's going to reach up as high as he can, get his feet off the ground, and I say try to go for at least 30 seconds to 45 or even a minute for some of you guys that have good grip strength, and you're just gonna hold as far as you can. Now, when you guys get very proficient at this, then it might be time for you guys to start doing legless rope climb work to also improve your pulling and grip strength. So I'm gonna actually have Jake come back down to the floor, right? And we're gonna start standing on the ground. He's gonna reach up without jumping, and he's gonna start pulling hand over hand towards the top, and he's gonna do a couple of pulls, right, into his legless rope climb, and then he's gonna lower himself hand over hand back down. And he's gonna do one more for me. So the legless rope climb work, reaching up, hand over hand, and then hand over hand back down, lowering back to the ground. And that is two different things, guys. One, the dead hang, which will work some grip strength for you guys, and then the legless rope climb work without jumping, that'll also work grip strength and pulling strength. is another great drill to work on your grip strength is just simple plate pinches. So what I got Jake here is holding a couple of 45-pound plates in his hands, and he's just going to stand there. Now, if you guys want to walk around, move around, or you guys can even use kettlebells or dumbbells and go for a little farmer carry walk too. Those are great tools to incorporate into your grip training, which will also help your overall rope climb ability. So plate pinch, you can go anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. Some of you guys might be able to go a minute, rest as needed, and then obviously a couple of sets here. So plate pinch holds.
And let's say like one day all my friends are doing Tommy V and I can't do rope climbs. What's a good couple scaling options for regular rope climbs?
Strict pull-ups is always a great option for regular rope climbs, which we didn't show, and also inverted ring row is another great one for that. If you guys have rings at the gym and you're able to do strict ring pull-ups, another great option there as well. Just any pulling strength. Again, we showed the sled with the rope as well. If you have that available, never a bad choice to do some sled pulls with the rope as well. That's a good scaling option to the rope climb.
Cool.
So we just talked about rope climbs. We showed you guys how to do the S hook, which is basic for you guys that are just starting out for rope climbs. Really secure, really easy to get into, and really good to hang on to. We also showed the J hook for some of you guys that want to get a little bit faster at the rope climbs, but it's a little less secure, but much easier to get into and out of on the competitive side of it. And then we showed you how to improve this with getting stronger with your pulling strength. We showed the overhand sled pull. We showed the rope pull-ups. We showed the inverted ring row. And then obviously getting a little bit more efficient with the grip strength work of it, and then also descending on the rope a little bit faster with spreading the feet. So take all those tools with you guys and work on your rope climbs. Ba-da!